Let's talk about Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons now. Desmond Ridder did not play in the first preseason game, but he did play against Cincinnati Bengals this time around, and he looked really good. And the Falcons look good as a whole. I understand it is preseason, so I don't want to put too much hype on this team. But considering what they have the skill positions, this should be one of the better young teams in the NFL. Not saying they're going to be a team that's going to make a deep playoff run, or you can be a team that's going to go to the Super Bowl per se. But they have a lot of good players, and they should be a very young, fun team to watch. Especially with Arthur Smith coming out with his aggressive play calls with the running game. Desmond Ridder on the day was 7 of 9 for 80 yards and 1 interception. And the 1 interception came within the red zone situation. It was 3rd and goal. It got deflected by Mike Hilton, and it went up for an interception. So I'm not going to put too much of that on Desmond Ridder. But until that interception happened, he looked really good. They have a lot of good pieces around Desmond Ridder. And I want to talk about what the first team did. Instead of just going to the second and third string guys later into the game, Desmond Ridder can stretch the field. It's sad to say this, but at the same time, it's a good way to look at this as well. Drake London is his guy. Drake London is the guy that he has a good rapport with, and that's his #1 target. Sadly, it doesn't look like it's going to be Kyle Pitts. Not to say they're going to ice out Kyle Pitts in this offense. It happened last season. He did get his season cut short due to a knee injury. But a lot of it came because Marcus Mariota was not a competent passer in this system with Arthur Smith calling plays. They have to get creative the way they use Kyle Pitts. They can put him in the backfield, and I understand they have a crowded backfield right now with Cordell Patterson, Bijan Robinson, and also Tyler Algier. I'm going to get to Bijan Robinson in just a second. But you got to get creative the way that you use Kyle Pitts. Instead of just him going out there being in the standard tight end position, move this guy around, put him in the slot, put him at outside wide receiver. He is too good to not get the looks in this system, and hopefully they can up his volume for this upcoming season because he has potential to be one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He's one of the best tight end prospects a couple seasons ago. In his rookie season, he looked extremely good. Did struggle to score in the red zone, but he had over 1,000 yards receiving, and I believe this kid can be a beast in this system. He could definitely be a beast in the NFL. And they also have Jonnu Smith as well, a guy that's going to come in and help out with the blocking attack because Kyle Pitts is a very good receiving tight end. As far as being a guy that's going to go out there and block, he hasn't developed that part of his game just yet, and that's okay. But they definitely need a guy that can come in and block in this run-heavy system. And that's why I believe Desmond Ridder is going to shine in. He doesn't have to go out there and throw the ball 30 or 35 times a game for this team to be successful. They can go out there and they can run the ball with Tyler Algier. They can give Cordell Patterson some runs as well. But Bijan Robinson, that's the guy that's going to take over for this team. That's going to be the leading running back with this team. They're going to split carries with him and Tyler Algier. I expect for Tyler Algier to still get a lot of carries in this system. He may not break over 1,000 yards rushing like how he did last season. But he's definitely going to be a guy that's going to get a lot of looks in the system because he is too good to just be iced out as well. This is what I'm saying with this team. They have so many weapons at the skill position, at tight end, at wide receiver, at running back, to where it can mask a lot of problems of this team if they struggle defensively. They can play keep away and run the football, and they can also put up a lot of points on teams if it could work out correctly with Desmond Ridder's development. And from what I've seen so far the last couple of games last season, and this game right here in particular, in those first couple of drives that Ridder had, they should be in a good shape. They should be very fine. I am worried about their defense. I'm not worried about their secondary. I believe that Jesse Bates and A.J. Terrell are straight up ballers in that secondary. A.J. Terrell at the cornerback position, and Jesse Bates is one of the best safeties in the league. I'm worried about their pass rush. I don't know if they can consistently get to the quarterback. And if they can't do that, that's going to be a problem. Another thing, too, with the Falcons, in this game, the referees gave them a lot of holding calls. Not every single holding call and every single flag was justified. Just because the offensive line is really good at blocking and guys can't get off their blocks does not mean that we're holding on to the Bengals defenders. The referees need to put on some bifocals or something because it was legit some bad calls that happened early on in this game. It was 7 penalties that went for 48 yards against the Falcons. That is ridiculous. I understand it's the preseason, but I've seen other offensive lines such as the Green Bay Packers last week, and also the New York Jets last week as well against the Carolina Panthers, hold a lot more, and they did not get the right flags thrown at them. So do not have the double standard with the Falcons. Yes, 3 to 4 plays, may have been some holding penalties, but not 7. That's ridiculous. Another thing too that I'm looking at right here with the Falcons is the creativity of their defense. How they're going to use AJ Terrell, how they're going to use Jesse Bates. I think that they're going to be very good in the secondary department. Like I said, I'm just worried about their pass rusher situation. But to look at this Falcons team offensively, with Arthur Smith calling plays in the preseason, and like I'm emphasizing this, it is the preseason. They look like they could be a contention to win this division. They look better than another team I'm going to cover in the next video for sure. But their young players are showing up, and it's finally time to actually see if Desmond Ridder could be a franchise quarterback with this team. Be patient with him. This is his first season starting as the quarterback for this team. Last season, Marcus Mariota, he came in the back half of the season, and he showed some good promise. But let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the Falcons, how you feel about this game. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, I want each and every last guy stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.